Well, the Edmonton Oilers continue on this homestand. Tonight they will host the New Jersey Devils here at Rogers Place. The Devils coming in on the second half of a back-to-back, and Bob Stauffer comes into game keys. Bob, got to ask you about the Oilers goaltending. Of course, they're coming off of back-to-back shutouts. Tristan, Jarry, Connor Ingram have both been great for the Oilers.
Yeah, you know, Paige, it's interesting. The trade was made December the 12th, and we're going to see Stuart Skinner here in Edmonton on Thursday. But since that trade, the Oilers have had the 7th best goals against in the league. Tristan Jarry is at a .907 save percentage in his 5 starts, and Connor Ingram is up to a .917 save percentage. And when you have those type of numbers, you give your team a chance to win. So even Calvin Pickett's been above 900 since the trades occurred. So, you know, that based upon where Calvin was at one time, that's a big step forward. So the bottom line is this. If you have goaltending and good special teams, generally speaking, you got a chance to win games. And the Oilers are like a combined 113% on the power play and penalty kill, and you need your goalies to be the best penalty killers. So good performance over the weekend, albeit against 2 of the teams with the worst goal differential amongst the worst goal differentials in the NHL. Paige with first Vancouver and then St. Louis, and now they start 4 consecutive games against teams that will play the night before and teams that are going to be playing 3 games in 4. So the Oilers have to capitalize against this New Jersey Devils squad.
And what have you thought about the Edmonton Oilers, of course, being without Leon Draisaitl so far, and the way that this team has been able to step up in his absence?
Well, I think Leon would be the happiest guy, knowing that, you know, watching his teammates and checking. I'm sure he's watching the games. Just, you know, the diversified scoring attack. I mean, the Oilers have scored 11 goals in the weekend. Connor McDavid didn't score any. He did have 3 assists, but, you know, Zach Hyman's on a major heater right now. He's got 17 goals over the last 20 games, but there's been lots of contributors, and that's going to need to continue for Edmonton.
And just a quick thought, we've seen Vasily Podkolzin up with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. That top line, it seems like number 92 able to rise to the occasion whenever he's tapped.
This has been, the trade was made August 18th of 2024. Oilers got Podkolzin for a 4th-round pick. I think Vancouver probably thought they were going to lose him on waivers if he didn't make the team. And for the life of me, I can't figure out what the Canucks didn't see. Because you're at all the practices. I'm at all the practices. He's the first one on the ice for practice. He's the first one on the ice on morning skate days. He's constantly working at his craft. He's in great shape. He's physical. If you want to go down that path, he can drop the gloves. And he's a great 5-on-5 player. And the reality is, it's hard to score 5-on-5. And he's got really good numbers 5-on-5. Like, he's got all his points 5-on-5. He's not on the power play. And he's basically right now on a pace for about a 21-22 goal and 45-point season and a big plus. So it's been a wonderful story and a solid acquisition for the Oilers.
You mentioned the New Jersey Devils coming in, the fact that they were in Calgary last night. They were able to win in overtime. However, they will be without Luke Hughes as he suffered an injury last night at the Saddle Dome. What do you think about, you know, the Oilers and what they have to be able to take advantage of with the Devils?
Well, one guy that's played really good against the Oilers over the years has been Jay Callum, and especially given how Markstrom has struggled over the last 4 or 5 years against Edmonton. You know, Markstrom's at like .899 all time against Edmonton, and Jay Callum's like at .911. So they got a good goalie. You know, the Devils are fast. They're a quick team. They are playing the second of a back-to-back. I'm surprised they haven't scored more because they looked pretty good against Edmonton when we were in there back in the fall. So this is going to be an interesting challenge, very difficult game. They're not a super physical team, but they can really skate, so the Oilers are going to need to match that tonight.
Well, Bob, thank you so much for always matching some great energy. We appreciate you, and we'll see you here tonight at Rogers Place.